It's now time for the TV24 News, presented to you by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden.
Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to the TV24 News, presented by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden. I'm Courtney Lynham.
And I'm Shasta Jones. So, Courtney, we want to give a sincere congratulations and thank you to Chief Gary Sparks with the Oxford Fire Department. The Oxford Fire Department posted on Facebook earlier today. Today marks 40 years of service as a firefighter for the city of Oxford, Alabama for Chief Gary Sparks. Chief Sparks began working for the city of Oxford at the fire station when he was 15 years old. Chief Sparks worked for Chief Dewey Webb, washing trucks, cleaning the station, and other jobs around the station. In 1983, Chief Webb approached Chief Sparks about becoming a member of the volunteer force, and on May 12, 1983, he became an official member of the Oxford Volunteer Fire Department. On February 13, 1987, Chief Sparks became a full-time member of the Anniston Fire Department. He rose through the ranks at Anniston and was promoted to Assistant Fire Chief on January 3, 2003. Chief Sparks retired after 20 years of service with the Anniston Fire Department on February 13, 2007. On March 3, 2007, he became the full-time fire chief for the city of Oxford. Chief Sparks replaced Chief Eugene Smallwood, who retired on March 2, 2007. Thank you, Chief Sparks, for your continued dedication to the city of Oxford, our citizens and visitors, and the Oxford Fire Department. We are lucky to have you lead us each day and support our firefighters the way you do. So, Courtney, tell me a little bit about your guest you have coming up today.
Oh, yes. I have Janet Terrence. She's here from the Gadsden Parks and Recs Department. So they have a very fun Memorial Day concert planned. So she's here to tell us all about that.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yes.
Well, we'll get to that shortly here.
On this vote, the yeas are 219, the nays are 213. The bill is...
On Thursday, House Representatives debated the Secure the Border Act of 2023 as Title 42 expired at the southern border, which lays out sweeping new requirements and restrictions for securing the southern border. The bill passed 219 to 213. Two Republicans, Representatives Thomas Massey and John Duarte, voted alongside all Democrat members against the bill. The bill was introduced to the House of Representatives on May 2nd in anticipation of the flood of illegal immigrants expected in the wake of Title 42, which allowed expulsions due to the pandemic emergency. According to the postmillennial.com, the bill calls for the immediate resumption of border wall construction no later than 7 days after the bill is enacted, using previously set aside funds and materials for its construction. No later than 180 days after the bill is enacted, a report shall be submitted to congressional committees that outlines a strategic 5-year technology investment plan for border security, including potential upgrades in security technology, communications equipment, screening equipment, incorporating input from the private sector. In an effort to retain Border Patrol personnel, the bill will authorize up to $100 million in appropriated funds for the Commissioner of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection to give to frontline agents who hold a position equal to or below level GS-12, has been with Border Patrol for 5 years or longer, and commits 2 additional years of service with Border Patrol upon acceptance of the bonus. The bill also requires that the Commissioner hire and train enough Border Patrol agents to maintain an active duty presence of no less than 22,000 full-time agents. The bill also includes a provision prohibiting the requirement to take a COVID-19 vaccine or adverse actions taken against a Department of Homeland Security employee. The Secretary of Homeland Security would be required to send a report no later than 60 days after the bill is enacted on whether Mexican drug cartels meet the criteria for being designated as a foreign terrorist organization. The bill amends the Immigration and Nationality Act, stating that those found not to be eligible for parole shall be deported from the country. The bill also increases penalties for illegal entry or presence in the country from $50 to $250 up to $500 to $1,000. Illegal immigrants who overstay a visa are subject to imprisonment of no more than 6 months and/or a fine for the first offense, and a fine and/or more than 2 years of imprisonment for subsequent offenses. The bill also mandates the use of E-Verify, a system used to check if a person is authorized to work in the United States. The Out of the Shadows Summit was held today at the Oxford Civic Center. This has become one of the premier conferences for mental health awareness. TV24's very own John Garlick, who is on the committee for this event, was on hand and spoke to us about today's event.
We're here at the Out of the Shadows Summit at the Oxford Civic Center. We're here all day. This is the premier conference for mental health professionals and consumers of mental health. The professionals are getting CEUs and the consumers are getting awareness. And even if you're not a consumer or a professional, this is a great place to come to learn about mental illness, what it is, what it isn't, where it's coming from, and how to successfully treat it. The event's kind of in two halves. The first thing this morning at 8 o'clock, we have 2 keynote speakers in the big auditorium, and they're giving their presentations. We have a little break for breakfast, and then at noon we're going to have lunch, and then in the afternoon several breakout sessions with local professionals to talk about very specific areas of their expertise, all to bring knowledge and enlightenment to our community with regards to the mental health crisis that we have in this country. And it's a great event. We've been doing this for several years. I'm on the Out of the Shadows committee, and we intend to do this for many more years coming. So we hope next year in May you will join us here at the Out of the Shadows Summit at the Oxford Civic Center.
An area pastor earns his high school diploma over 3 decades after dropping out. He was a happily married, a father, a grandfather with a rewarding career. But Tracy Hutchinson was not fulfilled. He was missing something, his high school diploma. Hutchinson, a native of the small community of Key, attended Spring Garden High School, but dropped out his senior year when he realized he only had 14.5 credits and needed 21 credits to graduate. "I knew I wasn't going to make it, so I just quit," he said. "It's not that I couldn't do the schoolwork, I didn't really apply myself. I wasn't willing to devote the time and effort to school." People always look for tragic reasons that leads to a person dropping out of high school, but Hutchinson didn't have one. "I grew up in a great family," he said. "My parents were great providers. I didn't have any issues at home. There were no drugs or alcohol or abuse. I just simply dropped out of school because I knew I didn't have the credits to finish." After quitting school, Hutchinson had no drive, no direction. "I wondered for some years," he said. "It took me a little longer to grow up than it did others." In 2008, his life began to change when he landed a job at Summit Hill Foods in Rome, Georgia, where he worked his way up to supply chain manager. Hutchinson currently serves as pastor of Cross Plains Church in Piedmont. Despite successes in life, not having his high school diploma was a nagging issue for him. In 2020, Hutchinson attended the graduation of students from his church. There he became inspired and decided it was time for him to work towards his high school diploma. Hutchinson contacted Cherokee County Schools Superintendent Mike Welch to see if getting his diploma from Spring Garden High School would be a possibility. Welch told him about the non-traditional high school diploma option, also known as HSDO, at Gadsden State Community College. Upon completion of the program, students receive a high school diploma from the last Alabama high school they actually attended. Gadsden State's Adult Education Services assist individuals who are at least 19 years old with earning the HSDO. There are 2 HSDO options available. One option is for adults who attended an Alabama high school and earned enough credits to graduate but did not pass the high school graduation exam. The other option is for those, like Hutchinson, adults who earned 10 or more credits from an Alabama high school but needs additional credits for high school completion. Now requiring 28 credits to graduate, Hutchinson needed 13.5 credits in academic courses, such as math, reading, and language. In January 2021, the Piedmont resident drove to Gadsden twice a week to take classes in preparation for testing for his diploma. Hutchinson completed the program in 4 months and became a certified production technician. Last month, he wore his son's cap and gown to speak at Gadsden State's Adult Education Services graduation in Oxford. There, he was awarded his high school diploma. "It's never too late to go back and make a wrong right," he said. "I was able to go back to school after 37 years to correct a mistake I made at 18 years old. I've had this weight on my shoulders for 37 years, and now that weight has been lifted. I hope my story encourages others to go for their HSDO or GED. I want my story to inspire them to go back to school. If I can do it, it can be done." For more information about adult education services at Gadsden State, visit www.gadsdenstate.edu. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, he did amazing with that.
Yes. So, well, next we're going to go check out the weather with Lacey.
So coming up, Courtney is joined by Janet Terrence of the City of Gadsden to talk about upcoming events in Gadsden, including first annual Mayor's Memorial Day Bash. You're watching the TV24 News presented by Team 1 Chevrolet.
Hello everyone, Tony Russell, General Manager of Sunny King Ford. And boy, do we have unbelievable markdown on used cars that you do not want to miss. It's time to make the best deal on a used car. Shop our wide selection of used trucks and premium pre-owned models. Don't wait another day. Come by and see me, Tony Russell, and let's make a custom deal for you. Find great savings on pre-owned used cars at Sunny King Ford on the sunny side of the street, Anniston, Oxford.
The weather is warming up and spring is just around the corner at Miller Sand and Landscape Supply. I'm Craig Miller and we've got something for everyone. From bulk materials like sand, gravel, and mulch to beautiful outdoor decor to make your outdoor living space the envy of the neighborhood. See our beautiful selection of Mazzarelli fountains, flowers to brighten your garden, and an outdoor center loaded with beautiful decor. Whether you need a little or a lot, visit Miller Sand and Landscape Supply.
Make your vehicle happy and clean at Ollie's Car Wash. Our no-touch drive-thru can guarantee no scratches and keep your vehicle looking great. Try out our Hog's Hair brushes for that soft touch to your car's exterior and the best soap in the area. Ollie's Car Wash, just off Highway 431 in Sac. And don't forget about our Pelham Road location in Jacksonville. Ollie's Car Wash. Make your car happy.
The Alabama Bass Trail will be live from Pickwick Lake. And WOTM will be there with 4 hours of live on-the-water coverage starting at sunrise. Stay with WOTM from the first cast through the last bass being weighed and the anglers paid with a guaranteed $10,000 first place payout. Tune in to WOTM on Sundays at 3:30 p.m. The Alabama Bass Trails Tournament Series on WOTM is presented by Phoenix Boats.
Hi, I'm Dea LeVay, the owner of the Lock Kingdom, and I wanted to invite you guys out to the I Am Not My Hair 4th Annual Hair Show, hosted by Patrice Lovely, formerly known as Hattie from the Tyler Perry series, co-hosted by Patrick Washington as Mr. Otis, celebrity guest Victoria Hilton from Serving the Hamptons on Discovery Plus. Make sure you join us June 4th, Sunday at 3 p.m. Tickets are on Eventbrite.
Hey Gadsden, are you ready to amp up your Memorial Day weekend? Hey, this is Eddie Montgomery from Montgomery Gentry. And I tell you what, I'm ready to make your town my town, baby. Join me at the Mort Glosser Amphitheater Saturday, May 27th for the Mayor's Memorial Day Bash. Oh yeah, let's get the party started, baby. Tickets are on sale now. cityofgadsden.com. You better get them fast, baby, because the party is headed your way.
Saturday, May 27th, the City of Gadsden will be having the first Mayor's Memorial Day My Town Bash at Mort Glosser Amphitheater in downtown Gadsden. Joining us tonight is Janet Terrence with the City of Gadsden Parks and Recs Department to talk about this upcoming event and what's happening in Gadsden. Welcome, Janet.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So some exciting things happening.
Absolutely. Always something exciting happening in Gadsden, but this is our first Memorial Day event, so super excited about it, and it's going to be a great show.
Yeah, so tell us who all is going to be performing.
Okay, yeah, so you know, when we started talking about this, we were trying to figure everything out, and we had a whole list of lots of performers to choose from, and so we decided we would go with Eddie Montgomery of Montgomery Gentry, and I know a lot of people know all about him and all of his music. He's a great country artist with a lot of #1 hits, a lot of great music, and so he is going to be our featured presenter. But we also have a lot of great special guests, including yourself with a Stillbrook Band. So we are super excited, and you know, I love to hear you guys sing. Jennifer Gibson and Mike with the New Delusion, and then Miss Amelia Tucker, who is at Jacksonville State. She will be there to present the national anthem. So we are super excited about everybody that we have that will be coming on to perform. Gates are going to open at 4 o'clock, so it's going to be an all day, all night affair. So you know, lots of fun stuff going on with food trucks and our bash bar, our hydration stations. We're going to have T-shirts to throw out in the crowd. And something really fun is going to be taking place. We want to encourage everybody that buys a ticket, get there early. We are going to be giving away some meet and greets with Eddie Montgomery.
Ooh, that sounds fun. So what time is early?
Well, right when the gates open, and we'll have you know, a place for you to register. Okay. And so it's going to be fun. Our friend Chad Ellis, DJ Ellis, he will be there getting the party started. So it's going to be a great night.
It is. He is a great DJ, and I'm definitely looking forward to being there. My band, the Stillbrook Band, we are going to have the pleasure of opening for Eddie Montgomery, and again, the New Delusions and Amelia. So it's going to be a great time. Gates open at 4 p.m. It's going to be a night of fun music and a fun time. So make sure that you get your ticket, and I know we have some tickets to give away. Yeah, so we have a set of 2 tickets here. So what you need to do is go to the Facebook page, WEAC TV24, like our Facebook page and share the post, and then we will announce the winner on Monday night's show. So go for your chance to win and purchase your tickets there. So thank you so much for visiting with us, and good luck on the event. It's going to be so much fun.
I look forward to it.
All right, coming up was with Weather with Lacey.
We are excited to announce the first Mayor's Memorial Day My Town Bash right here at the Mort Glosser Amphitheater in downtown Gadsden. I have been in contact with Eddie Montgomery of Montgomery Gentry, and we are honored to have him right here on this stage Saturday, May 27th. There will be food trucks, beverage stations, and lots of live music. Tickets are limited, so get yours and make plans to celebrate your...
The Coosa Valley, on the banks of the Coosa River in Gadsden, Alabama. Fishing, boating, and paddling, and home to Team 1 Chevrolet. Team 1 Chevy has been serving generations for years. Even the grandkids are grown. Come by and see why so many people come back to Team 1 Chevy in Gadsden.
Home of the best people, the best service, period.
Hey, my name is Dave. I work here at Freedom Homes in Alexandria, Alabama. We're located at 6962 US Highway 431. We have a wide selection of single wide and double wide homes, as well as multiple lenders offering flexible financing. Here are a selection of the homes that we have. Sunshine Homes, Appalachia Homes, True Homes, Savannah Homes, and Mandeville Homes.
You can think of the pipes in your home like the blood vessels in your body. Aging blood vessels can become more brittle, constricted, and even block. Cast iron pipes age too due to a buildup of corrosion that restricts the flow. IPT technology can renew all your home's pipes, including vertical systems, restoring your home's circulatory system back to full health in the most painless and least intrusive way possible. It's angioplasty for your home.
For today's Forecast Extra, yesterday evening a school in Weston, Kansas was heavily damaged by a tornado. Authorities say the school's roof and gym sustained significant damage. The tornado also tore down bleachers that were installed for an upcoming graduation ceremony. But fortunately, no one was injured. Now, coming up over the next week, we can expect a chance of scattered thunderstorms almost every day. And tonight we can expect temperatures to get down to 65 degrees with about a 24% chance of thunderstorms with winds at 4 miles per hour. And then tomorrow we can expect a partly cloudy skies with a high of 86 degrees with winds at 5 miles per hour. And now coming up on the 7-day forecast, we can expect temperatures for the entire next week to be throughout the 80s, and the lows are going to get down to 61. Now we can expect about a 37 to 43% chance of rain almost every day. But coming up on Sunday, Mother's Day, as you can see, it's only going to be about a 20% chance with a high of 89 just for all you mothers out there. We hope you all have a very happy Mother's Day. We'll be right back.
The Coosa Valley, on the banks of the Coosa River in Gadsden, Alabama. Fishing, boating, and paddling, and home to Team 1 Chevrolet. Team 1 Chevy has been serving generations for years. Even the grandkids are grown. Come by and see why so many people come back to Team 1 Chevy in Gadsden.
Home of the best people, the best service, period.
Hey, my name's Dave. I work here at Freedom Homes in Alexandria, Alabama. We're located at 6962 US Highway 431. We have a wide selection of single wide and double wide homes, as well as multiple lenders offering flexible financing. Here are a selection of the homes that we have.
Sunshine Homes, Appalachia Homes, True Homes, Savannah Homes, and Mandeville Homes.
You can think of the pipes in your home like the blood vessels in your body. Aging blood vessels can become more brittle, constricted, and even block. Cast iron pipes age too due to a buildup of corrosion that restricts the flow. IPT technology can renew all your home's pipes, including vertical systems, restoring your home's circulatory system back to full health in the most painless and least intrusive way possible. It's angioplasty for your home.
I am a dreamer who will make a difference in this world.
I am flying to a future of great promise and change.
I am a mentor committed to helping my students transform their lives.
I'm a hard worker striving to build a better Alabama.
I am a go-getter with ambition and drive.
I am a Gadsden State Cardinal.
Watch me.
Watch me.
Watch me fly.
Hey, I'm Chandler Tyree and welcome to TV24 Sports. As you can see, I am joined by Oxford senior Hayes Harrison. Hayes, how you doing, buddy?
Yes, sir. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Hey, I think we have a video from the end of the game last night. I want to just watch that, be able to watch that real quick, and then when we come back, I want you to tell me how that felt.
Yes, sir.
Oxford has now played in the finals 5 times in school history. How did it feel last night to clinch your spot in the finals and to be part of Oxford history?
Man, it felt awesome. You know, this is what we've been working for a long, long time, and it felt very rewarding to finally punch our ticket and get our shot.
And you talk about work. Like, now when you talk about work, some people don't really understand that. They had never played for Coach Wes Brooks. When you talk about work with Wes Brooks, y'all put in the work year-round, correct?
Yes, sir, correct.
So like I said, this is the first time since 2012 that Oxford has played for a state championship. Now, Oxford's had a lot of talent in that span from 2012 until now. What sets y'all apart?
Honestly, I would say how close we are. Honestly, our relationships between all of us are very, very good, and we're a very, very close team despite the talent. So.
You know, I talked to the 1978 team that beat Coleman, that swept Coleman 45 years ago, and it's crazy that their answer matched your answer. It's easy, especially in this day and time with social media and everything that y'all have, for it to be about yourselves. But just watching y'all play, y'all really don't care who gets the credit as long as the job gets done. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That's very correct.
All right, so I've got to ask this. Dude, you've been lights out dominant on the mound this postseason. You've been good your entire career, but I think you've given up 1 run in 4 games. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Last night you had like 9 strikeouts. So here it is right here. Harrison started on the mound. The Southpaw surrendered 0 runs on 1 hit over 5 innings, striking out 9 and walking 0. You've been dominant. Nobody can question that. What do you feel like has been the reason that's allowed you to be as dominant as you've been?
Honestly, you know, I credit it all to my defense, because when you have a good defense behind you, you have so much confidence and the pressure's off of you. You know, when you have a good defense, you know they're going to make plays. So you just throw it right down the middle, and you know you have a good defense.
Well, I wouldn't. I've watched you pitch. It's more than just throwing it right down the middle, man. You throw 3 pitches for a strike. You work extremely fast. Why do you work so fast? Let me ask you that.
Honestly, it just kind of keeps my rhythm going. For me, mentally, it's easier if I just work fast and keep it going and just go right at them.
Yeah, I remember, like, so the pitch clock in the MLB, it wouldn't bother you at all. That's how you work anyway. Like, you would be working, they would have to, like, speed up the clock for you. But if I was a hitter trying to, like, I remember facing guys like you that were dominant on the mound, could throw. And has teams tried to slow you down? Have they tried to slow down the game at all? When
they have, yes, sir. When we were in the Perfect Game Showdown, there was a team that tried to do that. And in that moment, you kind of have to slow the game down as well, and slow everything down and just keep competing, no matter the tempo. Yeah, because baseball's mental. So, like, the only reason they're doing that is trying to mess with you mentally. And so you have to stay. So, what is your plans after high school? My plans after high school, I am going to Northwest Shoals Community College to play baseball for 2 years, and my major is undecided. So I got you. Yes, you don't have to decide yet. So the good thing about going junior college is you can get your basics for 2 years, and then you can decide. You want to go play at a 4-year school after you get done? Yes, sir. That is the goal. So let me ask you this, because both of us, we're about the same height. In your career, like trying to get recruited and trying to go to college, have you heard a lot of he's taller than me. People are pointing it out in the studio that he's taller than me. But have you heard people say like projectability, height, stuff like that whenever you've been trying to get recruited? Yes, that definitely does play a big factor and a role. But you know, what you lack in size, you want to make up for in heart. I know that's cliche, but honestly, I'm saying you play. That's the truth. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Man, like I mentioned it the other day, man, like so many times it drove me crazy, so I know it had to drive you crazy. But sometimes you just got to pick a winner, and you're a winner. So what's going to be from now until Tuesday? What's y'all's week going to look like? Because I know y'all come in Sunday. I know that for sure. Last Sunday y'all had to come in and work on Bud McCarty and then practice. Correct? Correct. Yes, sir. But y'all come in on Sunday. What is your week going to look like? What is your week going to look like? Whenever from here on out until you play on Tuesday? Yes, sir. So our preparation is going to be the same as it has been every other week, which is we're going to do bullpens, we're going to hit, and we're not going to take it too crazy or try to do anything special. We're just going to keep playing our game and really get after it. Because, I mean, y'all's game is what's got you here. Like I said, y'all are a team where nobody cares who gets the credit, and it seems like week after week there's a different guy stepping up. Whether it's Drew McCormick against Mountain Brook hitting 2 bombs, whether it's, we talked about it whether it's Gallagher coming in and pitching game 2 against Hartzell. It's just guys doing jobs. And I know Coach Brook preaches, just do your job. Right. Don't try to do somebody else's job. Don't try to be too big. Just do your job. So, hey, Oxford plays this week at 4 o'clock at Choccolocco Park. You can see it right here on TV24. We will also be there to cover the game. I know this guy needs you to come to Choccolocco Park and make it the same atmosphere that you had at Bud McCarty last night. I'm going to turn it back over to the ladies. Thank you. God bless you, and we'll see you next week.
And you have a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. And thank you for TV24. And we'll see you next week.